RiverBender.com's coverage of today's game is brought to you by Macias Insurance Agency, your local independent insurance agent. Roper's Regal Beagle, the Metro East premier sports bar and grill. Midwest Members Credit Union, the one place to go for all your banking needs. Liberty Bank, bank local, bank Liberty. Gerard Fisher American Family Insurance, all of your protection under one roof. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Calc Institute of Technology, your future, your success. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend. Lewis and Clark Community College, empowering people. Trust Family Auto Sales, now offering repair service across from the Bethalto Airport under the water tower. Eagle Home Improvement, providing guaranteed quality and superior service.
Big crowd settles in and we get ready to go. Redbird Nest rocking and rolling tonight. It looks like Star Wars night for the Redbird Nest as they have the capes and the lightsabers going tonight.
Whenever it's me and you and Alton and Edwardsville, I can't help but think back to SIU several years ago. I don't even remember the year. 6 overtimes. Remember that? The longest game in Illinois high school basketball history, at least at the time.
It was a long game at SIUE that night, years and years ago. Tonight, the tip won by Edwardsville, and we are underway. There's a turnover. Alton Redbirds headed the other way. They lost the ball, but it falls right to another Redbird who missed the layup. Underneath, a wide open layup, and it was up and no good by Morris Adams. Now it's Edwardsville ball again.
I remember in that game, Edwardsville came out and held the ball. Didn't even try a shot for the entire first quarter until the final 8 seconds.
Here is Mark Smith.
This team looks like they play a little differently.
Mark Smith turns it over, number 13, and he rolled it right to Tyon Trimble. Trimble with the basketball. He wears number 2.
That's uncharacteristic for the Tigers. 2 times down the floor and 2 turnovers.
2 turnovers. Here is Trimble with the basketball. On his right, it's Donovan Clay. He has the basketball now. Clay looking inside to Duran Clay. Duran wears number 0. He's a 6'2 senior. Donovan is a 6-foot sophomore. Clay and Clay both starting for Alton, along with the other 3. Here's Clay missing a 3. That was Donovan Clay. No good. Rebound Tigers. 0-0, a minute and a half into the game. And Mark Smith has the basketball, guarded by Morris Adams. Smith with a little feed inside to Oliver Stephen. Back to Smith for 3. It's in the air. It's no good. Rebound underneath. And we have an Alton foul there as Donovan Clay undercutting number 34 there, Caleb Strohmeyer, 6'6 junior. So that's our first foul of the game. It's on the Alton Redbirds. We are underway here in the 7 o'clock hour. Inside Smith, stripped away, another turnover, Alton ball.
Boy, good defense, interior defense for the Alton Redbirds. Took it away from the big guy.
Here's Donovan Clay giving it up. Duran Clay, finger roll, glass, good. Number 0, up and in for 2 points. Duran Clay for 2, and the Redbirds have the lead. 2 minutes into the game, 2-0. Here's Smith down on the block, double teamed. Inside, lays it up and in. Strong move for number 13 there.
Well, he gave him the head fake to the left, dropped the shoulder, went the other way, and just took it straight to the hole.
Now it's Clay giving the ball up to Morris Adams. Back to Duran Clay. Glass and good from the elbow. He didn't mean to do it, but Clay for 2. And that makes it a 4-2 game, and all 4 points for Duran Clay here. Here's Mark Smith with it for Edwardsville on the wing. He's going to drive into the lane. Finger roll good, but he was fouled back near the free throw line.
I think they're going to get Clay on that foul.
And that will be number 0 with his first. Here's a skip pass going to the left corner, and it's up and in. A 3 ball goes for Edwardsville. It's up and in for Jack Marenko, number 2. Marenko with a tray. Here's Clay giving to Clay. Duran has it at the top of the key. To the wing it goes. Kevin Caldwell Jr., and he's been hot lately. Caldwell gives the ball off to Clay. Now out to Donovan Clay to Morris Adams. Back underneath, shot missed, tipped out by Edwardsville. Alton ball.
That time Smith did a lot to interfere with that shot. He didn't get the block, but he altered it enough to make it no good. And the rebound was knocked out of bounds, so the Redbirds will get it.
Here's a throw in to Adams. Gives the ball off to Donovan Clay. Back to Adams. Man-to-man defense for the Tigers. It's a 5-4 Edwardsville lead. Free throw line jumper. It's off the mark. Missed by Duran Clay. And here comes Mark Smith the other way. 6'4" guard coming back for Edwardsville. Here's a handoff to Stephen. Now Marenko back to Oliver Stephen. Good three-point shooter there. 6'4" senior. Here's Smith for 3 though, and off the back iron, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds off of Alton. They had the rebound, but falling out of bounds was Kevin Caldwell Jr.
Caldwell gets Alton's first rebound and first turnover all in one play.
So 4 minutes gone, 4 minutes left, first quarter.
Are you surprised it's so low scoring here early on?
So far, yeah. And here's Oliver Stephen with a 2 for Edwardsville. It's up and in. And he makes it 7-4. But Edwardsville, they've played their share of low-scoring games too, of course. Free throw line. Adams misses the jumper for the Redbirds. Back comes Edwardsville and Mark Smith.
Redbirds better make their baskets if they're going to shoot from the outside, because they're not getting any second chances.
Back down low it goes quickly, and Strohmeyer lost the basketball. Here's Trimble the other way. Alton ball. Trimble underneath with the dribble, and now to the three-point line. Kicks it to the corner, left corner 3, good, up and in. Donovan Clay with a triple. And he makes it 7-7 with a 3-ball. Smith bounces it to the near side, and that's Nathan Colisa. There's a turnover, but falling out of bounds, the Redbirds. Right back underneath. Smith, left hand, good, and 1. Mark Smith for 2. He'll go for 3.
Smith did a good job driving with his right hand and then protecting the ball with his body, putting it into his left hand and off the glass, and drawing the foul, and they haven't posted who it's on yet.
Daryl Smith getting ready to check in for Alton. And they're going to make sure the basket was good, and it was. So it's a 3-point try here. Smith for Alton with a foul.
I didn't see a lot of contact. I think the play was just so pretty that the ref said he must have got fouled.
Morris Adams actually gets the Redbirds foul. And here's Smith for Edwardsville at the line. Free throw good. 10-7 with that 3-point play, and Mark Smith up to 5 points. Back the other way, it's Alton with the basketball, trailing by 3 again, 10-7. They skip it to the wing, turnover. It's Edwardsville with a steal. Mark Smith back the other way. Colisa gave it to him. Out high, it'll go to Marenko now, near the Redbird logo at midcourt. Now Mark Smith with it again. He handles the orange a lot. He has the basketball here, guarded by Daryl Smith. Mark Smith gives the ball off. Oliver Stephen gives it right back to him. Mark Smith, top of the key 3. It's off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Edwardsville with an offensive rebound. Long shot, long rebound. And here inside we have a foul on the Redbirds. Looked like took an extra step between 2 defenders, maybe for a travel, but instead it's going to be Duran Clay with his second foul for Alton. And now he will sit down with those 2 fouls. Morris Adams back in. And they pitch it in to Caleb Strohmeyer. Tigers ball leading 10-7. Underneath Marinko, left hand, no. Open layup, and he missed it. Trimble the other way for Alton. And he pitches it to the corner, but it's Edwardsville with a steal. Marinko up the floor. 1:35 left, first quarter here tonight. Just before 8 o'clock, we're in the first period here at Alton High School. Redbirds and Tigers. Riverbend basketball here on the Big Z. Here's Oliver Stephen with the basketball. He'll back it up, give it to Marinko. Trimble with a steal, though. He reached in and poked it away. Ty Trimble the other way. Edwardsville has won 12 games in a row. Their only loss this year was December 3rd against Belleville West in the conference. Here's Clay handing the ball off. Darryl Smith backs up for three, no. And Caldwell is going to get a foul on the weak side for the Redbirds, Kevin Caldwell Jr. And that'll be Alton's 5th foul. Edwardsville with 0 fouls. And out goes Smith. In comes Damian Reed for Alton. Reed wears number 1. Ten to 7 Tigers. Here comes Alton again. Actually, they're on defense. Edwardsville ball. And Edwardsville going to go 4 corners here and wait for the last shot. During the Salem tournament just last week, Edwardsville had a 39-23 game. 39-23, they beat Triad in a low-scoring game. Here's a missed shot at the rim. Trimble the other way, blocked away. Stephen blocks it out of bounds with 20 seconds left. Edwardsville winning that Salem tournament by beating Centralia 50-46 on Saturday night. Alton won a couple of games in a row in the Belleville tournament, so they've won 2 straight, but they haven't won more than 2 in a row all year long. Here's Caldwell inside, and finger roll is good in the lane. Caldwell on the score sheet. 8 seconds left, first quarter. It's 10-9. Mark Smith has it, kicks it out to the three-point line, and it's missed by Oliver Stephen at the buzzer from the three-point line. After 1 quarter, Tigers 10, Redbirds 9. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
Can you add beauty to your home and cut energy costs? You can with new Eagle Series Gold Collection windows from Eagle Home Improvement. The experts at Eagle will custom fit Gold Collection windows into your existing window openings to save time and money. Gold Collection windows will give your home a dramatic new look while saving energy. And all Eagle Gold Collection Series windows come with a lifetime limited warranty. Eagle Home Improvement, 259-2500, where integrity counts.
Roper's Regal Beagle, located on Godfrey Road, is the Metro East premier sports bar and grill. Open Sunday through Thursday till 2 a.m. and Fridays and Saturdays till 3 a.m. At Roper's Regal Beagle, you will enjoy some of the area's best pizza from their wood-fired pizza oven. There's also a full kitchen offering a huge variety, as well as a soup and salad bar. Sports fans, Roper's Regal Beagle is the place to watch the game. 27 TVs, NFL ticket, Big Ten, Pac-12, and streaming local high school sports.
Welcome back to Alton High. Jeff Alsman and Brent Birkeland back with you here, and we roll into the second quarter now, just before 8 o'clock, and Redbirds and Tigers in a 1-point game after 1 quarter. It's Edwardsville 10, Alton 9. And the Redbirds have the ball to start the second quarter here. Our engineer tonight, Brian Hennigan, here on the Big Z. For Tuesday night, Alton Redbirds basketball. Reed for 3, missed it. Edwardsville with a rebound. Strohmeyer out of there with it. He rips it down, gives it to Smith. Mark Smith into the lane. Offensive foul, a charge. Morris Adams taking the charge near the free throw line in the lane.
That one was a pretty easy call for the official, as Smith just got out of control. Got into the air way too far away from the basket.
Smith for Edwardsville, again, scholarship offers from Illinois, Northwestern, Missouri, Kansas State, DePaul. A lot of teams around the Midwest and around our area here. And again, the Indiana coaches here tonight too. So the Hoosiers may get in on it. Here's a turnover. Caldwell lost it at the free throw line. Edwardsville ball, and here comes Mark Smith.
No, you said Smith is 6'4", but he doesn't have that tall, lanky 6'4" look, does he, from here? I mean, he just doesn't look that big.
No, he's pretty muscular and a good baseball player with that baseball scholarship to Mizzou first. Earlier in his prep career, inside, shot blocked away. Then Oliver Stephen pushed a Redbird out of bounds and no call. I think it's going to be Alton ball though, isn't it? No, it's
last touched by the Redbirds, they said.
Tigers ball. Well, Mark Smith, 381 points coming in, 22 points per game. And he does more than that, 8 rebounds per game for Smith, 8.5 assists per game. Now he goes to the left hand, a little finger roll at the block, and he scores 2 more.
He might be listed as a guard, but he really plays a lot of different positions on the floor.
7 points for Mark Smith. Here's Clay with it. 3-point lead for Edwardsville. Trimble going to drive into the lane, and Mark Smith was there with the defense, and Trimble up against the wall, had nowhere to go. Turnover. Tigers the other way. Here's Strohmeyer. Out to number 10, Nathan Colisa. Into Smith. He's posting up. Glass, no. Got his own rebound. Good. And 1. Morris Adams thought he got all ball, but Mark Smith strong enough to put it back up and in. He'll go for a 3-point play.
And if the Redbirds let him get the ball that close to the basket, he'll score all night. They just don't have anybody, it doesn't appear, that can muscle up with him down there.
Looks like Adams going to get this foul, his second foul for the Redbirds, and their 6th team foul. Mark Smith at the line. 2 buckets in the first quarter, 2 buckets in the second quarter. Going for his 10th point, and he's got it. 10 points for the senior. For Edwardsville. 15-9, the Tigers lead now. The Redbirds, a little scoring drought here. Here's Reed, a finger roll, and it's going to roll in. Damian Reed for 2. Into the lane he goes for a bucket. 15-11, Tigers. 8 o'clock, you're in tune to WBGZ Alton. Here at Alton High School tonight, and from the Barrett Heating and Cooling broadcast booth tonight. Redbirds basketball. Smith, reach in there, and is it going to be Adams again? Reaching in at the free throw line, yes.
Is it, or is it Caldwell?
Either way, it's not good, but I think it's Adams with his 3rd foul. So Adams out, 3 fouls. That's going to bring in 21, Tyler Springman. Springman in for the Redbirds, a 5'10" senior. Alton 9-7 on the year. They got a 2-game winning streak. They've had 4 2-game winning streaks already this year, but have not won more than 2 in a row. Mark Smith, free throw, good. 3 for 3. Mark Smith with another. 16-11. 5:17 to go till halftime. Free throw in and out. And the Redbirds, Caldwell in too early. He's going to get another shot. Free throw lane violation on Alton. So Smith has a chance to go 2 for 2 again. In and out, he missed it again. Alton had it, Edwardsville tipped it out of bounds. So Smith now 3 out of 4 from the line. He's got 11 points. Redbirds have 11 points. Tigers 16, Redbirds 11.
Tigers now with full court pressure defense.
They throw it into Clay, and He's into the front court now. Donovan Clay, number 5, gives to Reed for 3. Missed it. Rebound, Mark Smith for the Tigers. Smith up the floor to Oliver Stephen. And it's stripped away from him, but the Tigers keep it near midcourt. Loose ball, but the orange with the orange here. Orange and black of Edwardsville. Stephen inside, missed the layup. Redbirds there for the rebound. 3 or 4 Redbirds crashing the boards. It's tipped away and it's stolen back. Mark Smith all the way, and he dunks it on the break with a Redbird in front of him. He slammed it home. Smith for 2, 18-11. Coach Mike Waldo for Edwardsville pacing in front of the Tigers bench. Reed misses the shot. Tipped out by the Tigers. Alton ball. Redbirds bring back in Duran Clay, number 0. Big crowd, pretty quiet crowd tonight. Halfway through the second quarter. 18-11 Tigers. They throw it into Springman. Alton ball. He gives to Clay. Donovan Clay backs it up. Springman for 3. It's good. Tyler Springman, left side 3.
Well, that was well outside the yard.
2 threes for Alton. They trail 18-14 now as the Redbird nest starts to make some noise again. Right in front of the Edwardsville offense. Down to Smith, they threw it away. This time Duran Clay was on Mark Smith, and he talks to the referee a little bit. Turnover Edwardsville.
Both teams now with 7 turnovers here in the first half.
3:45 remaining, second quarter. Here's Tyler Springman giving to Donovan Clay. Clay traveled in the left corner before he put the ball on the floor. Back to Edwardsville it goes now. They have a record of 16-1 on the season. Tomorrow night we have Illinois basketball on the air, hosting Iowa. Inside, Strohmeyer muscles it up and in. Good feed to the post. His first points of the game, Caleb Strohmeyer. 20-14 now. Top of the key, Springman drives, gives the ball to Trimble. Trimble, little ball screen there. And he gives it to Springman, who set the screen. Now inside, Clay is fouled. Smith was there reaching in. Will it be his second? Also there was Nathan Colisa. And it is number 10 who gets the foul, Colisa. Trimble gets ready to throw it in. He throws it away. Mark Smith, an easy steal there. Lazy pass. Smith is fouled by 0, Duran Clay.
That is Clay. That's going to be number 3 on him. Redbirds now with 2 players with 3 fouls.
He's going to leave the game. Adams with 3 fouls. Clay with 3 fouls. Alton with 8 team fouls. And at the free throw line, who again? Number 13, you guessed it. He is 3 out of 4 from the line. 5 points for Mark Smith in the first quarter. He's got 8 more this quarter now. 13 and counting for number 13. 6'4" senior. Ready to put it up. It's in the air. Good. Again. Well, he's missed a couple of threes. He's been able to drive and get to the bucket for some buckets, some points, and also been able to get to the free throw line, obviously.
He's also played really good defense at the other end. Altered some shots, gotten a lot of rebounds.
In the air, good. That's his game. Points, rebounds, assists, steals. 2 for 2 at the line.
What else is there?
That's about it, right? There's a missed 3 by Alton. Rebound, Tigers up by 8, 22-14. Again, the Tigers have won 12 in a row. They are 16-1. Redbirds are 9-7, looking for win number 10 tonight. They'll play on the road Friday at Granite City. Inside to Smith. Mark Smith lays it up as he plays down low again. Layup good.
You don't think they're trying to showcase him tonight, do you?
Oh, I'm sure that's every night in front of these Northwestern and Illinois and Missouri and Indiana coaches. Here's Trimble with a 3. It rolls in for Ty Trimble. Redbirds needed that triple there. 24-17 now. Smith, long 3 to the volleyball line. He missed it. Rebound Caldwell all the way down. Fouled by Smith as he tried to get back, and little touch foul, but it was still a foul.
That's about the only thing he hasn't done well is shoot the 3 tonight. He's really shooting a 4 the couple of the times that he missed it. He's been way outside the arc.
We have a 30-second timeout for Edwardsville. We'll keep it here during this 30-second timeout and tell you that after the game we will announce our Munganast Alton Toyota player of the game. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock is the tip-off in Champaign for Illinois hosting Iowa. Illinois with a 3-game losing streak, and they'd like to win one at home tomorrow night. I'd like to keep on getting these top recruits. Illinois getting some recruits from around the St. Louis area, including East St. Louis's Jeremiah Tillman, their big man at 6'11". He is committed to Illinois. Maybe Mark Smith of Edwardsville. Who knows? 1:49 left till halftime here. At the free throw line, Kevin Caldwell Jr. And the first one good for the Redbirds, Jr. Junior is a junior. 6-footer, wears number 22. It's in the air, good again. 2 for 2. He needs to pick up his scoring if Alton wants to have a chance tonight. He's got 4 in the game. 24-19, Redbirds within 5. Here's Marenko giving to Steven, now to Strohmeyer, top of the key. Mark Smith posting up down low on the block. And now he comes out to the 3-point line. He's now being guarded by a sophomore, Terrence Walker, who's in the game.
Like they're going to hold the ball for a while again.
A minute or so.
Yeah, look for that easy. Well, maybe they'll just isolate. Well,
into the corner, Steven misses a 3. Alton ball. Walker gives to Caldwell. Kevin Caldwell Jr. all the way under the basket. Now out to Donovan for 3. It's no good. And it's off the rim. Mark Smith rebound. 1 minute left.
Kind of surprised with that last shot down the floor by Edwardsville. It just got into the 4-corner offense, and then Smith penetrated and threw it into the corner for a 3-point shot. Not what I expected to see.
No, they had an open look, but no good. Now they've got it again and right back where they want it.
I thought maybe a baseline slasher or something like that, but not a 3-pointer from the corner.
30 seconds left. Second quarter. 24-19. Tigers by 5. 4 corners for the last minute till halftime.
I think if you're Alton, just let them stay out there. You don't want to commit a foul and put them at the line where they're going to be shooting.
No more fouls.
And being only 5 down at halftime is not that bad a deal for the Redbirds.
Just play some good D here. Mark Smith, though, is going to go to work. 5 seconds left. He drives in, hands it off. Blocked away by Trimble, though, out of bounds. And that is the half, and the Redbirds do play some good defense around the rim. Trimble with a block. And at halftime, it is Edwardsville 24, Alton High 19. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
Calc Institute of Technology is working for you with career programs for today's jobs. As a career student, you can expect a welcoming atmosphere with exceptional personal service, small classes with one-on-one attention, a set class schedule, and short-term programs that will get you into the workforce quickly. Calc has 2 locations for your convenience located in both Alton and Fairview Heights. For more information, visit Calc online at www.calc.edu. At Midwest Members Credit Union, you are important. We work hard to ensure you have the best banking experience possible. Whether you are inquiring about opening a savings account or wanting to learn more about a loan, our professionals are here to help you with any questions, and we will walk you through every step of the process. Since opening our doors in 1935, we've never forgotten that our members are our most important asset, which is why we continue to excel. For all your banking needs, Midwest Members is the one place to go.
What brand of vehicle do you drive? Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, GMC, Buick, Toyota? No matter what brand of vehicle you drive, Quick Lane at Roberts Motors can take care of your maintenance needs. And you don't need an appointment here, just drive on in. Need tires? No need to shop around. We have the lowest tire prices around, guaranteed. Stop in today and see why life truly is better in the Quick Lane. Or see us online at RiverBender.com.
Calhoun. So we'll see how that goes tonight at Carrollton's Tournament 2. Alton and Edwardsville tonight, boys basketball. And the Redbirds, let's see who they come out with. If it's all the starters with those 3 fouls, it is. Deron Clay with 3, Morris Adams with 3, both coming out here onto the floor. Trimble, Caldwell, and Donovan Clay also on the floor. Mark Smith on the floor. He has the basketball, and we're underway here in the 3rd quarter. Edwardsville ball. Here's a steal. Trimble with it. Tied. Trimble lays it up and in. It's good. He's got 5 to lead the Redbirds now.
Well, that's a good start for Alton.
And some early turnover trouble for the Tigers again. Inside Mark Smith. That's trouble. Morris Adams on him.
Foul
and
on
another
Adams.
Foul. No.
Oh, offense.
Oh, it's an offensive foul with the shoulder, and Smith has 3.
Oh, could be a big call in this game.
They were isolated down there, Smith and Morris Adams, and Mark Smith is going to have to come out of the game.
It did not look like Adams had his position held. He kept moving back. Maybe it's because Smith had his shoulder into him, pushing him back.
I don't think it was a foul either way.
I was going to say, that's one of those you could have been 50-50, could have gone either way, or just don't blow the whistle at all.
But Redbirds will take that. Foul number 3 on Mark Smith.
Now you got to take advantage, though.
Here's Morris Adams, baseline, missed it. Rebound, Redbirds. Deron Clay lays it up and in. It's a 1-point game. Redbirds looking for win number 10 on the year. 7 minutes to go. Almost a Redbird steal to the corner. Edwardsville ball. Oliver Stephen with a basketball. Out near midcourt. Let's see if they hold it without Mark Smith in the game.
And you wonder how many of the games in the Edwardsville season that they've been 1 point either way. Probably not very many for very long.
Basketball here is Jackson Best, number 12, who came into the game, a 5'10 senior.
Boy, they are. They're just going to run the little globetrotter weave, aren't they? Run some clock off.
We travel near midcourt. It's a turnover on Caleb Strohmeyer. Alton ball, and they could take the lead with some points here. 24-23, Tigers by 1. And this is the start the Redbirds wanted coming out of halftime. Deron Clay on the block, out to Donovan Clay. He'll back it up, look for Tyon Trimble. Instead, he's going to keep the dribble, now give it to Morris Adams. Adams at the top.
How long will Smith stay on the bench?
Clay off the glass and in again. Deron Clay for 2. Didn't mean to hit the glass, I don't think. Here's a double team for Alton and a steal. Kevin Caldwell Jr. hands it off.
Timeout, Edwardsville.
Layup is good. Deron Clay with a bucket. Coach Mike Waldo screaming at the official here. Timeout on the floor. Redbirds lead 27-24 now with an 8-0 run to start the third quarter. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
Timeout. Come here. I need better coverage. Anybody here give me better coverage?
Put me in, coach. I can give you better coverage. Not only can I give you better coverage, I can protect your dreams. Call me, Gerard Fisher, 466-7062.
Hey, where do you want this ladder?
Oh, come on, coach.
American Family Insurance.
Trust Family Auto Sales and Cycles focuses on providing you with the highest quality used vehicles in the Riverbend. Before hitting the lot, all cars are thoroughly inspected and serviced in our very own repair shop. We make sure your future vehicle will look like it just came off the assembly line. We have a massive selection of cars with price ranges to fit any budget, and our motorcycles look like they just came off the showroom floor. Trust can finance any credit situation and have you on the road in no time. Whether you're looking for a car, truck, van, SUV, hybrid, or motorcycle, Trust Family Auto Sales has you covered.
Turnovers for the Tigers. Smith picking up his third foul when he was trying to draw the foul on Adams. So far everything going Redbirds' way, but look who's back.
To the front of the rim, Mark Smith jams it home as he's got 19 points. He sat for about a minute and a half, and that was it. Right back in the game to stop the run. And he scores 2 points. Redbirds 27, Tigers 26, third quarter. Deron Clay to Donovan Clay, 3, no good, rebound Tigers. Alton looking for a big 3 there to go up by 4, but instead it's a 1-point game, and here's Edwardsville. Marinko to Mark Smith, guarded by Morris Adams. Now down underneath, front of the rim, missed by Strohmeyer. Coach Waldo wanted a foul. Here's Kevin Caldwell Jr. driving in, leans back, missed the shot, air ball on a fadeaway. Just outside the lane, here comes Smith, the point guard, up the floor. Now Oliver Stephen has it to Strohmeyer for 3. It's good. 3 ball for Edwardsville. And they stop the run in a big way. Now take the lead back. Edwardsville 29, Alton 27. Deron Clay to Tyon Trimble. Trimble gives to Morris Adams. Adams looking around to the corner. Donovan Clay. Redbirds patient this time. Here's Kevin Caldwell Jr. He hasn't had many good looks. He's going to go to the rim. Layup, good. This time for Caldwell. 6 for Kevin now. 29-29, third quarter. Top of the key. Kalisa underneath. Mark Smith, double team. Layup, good. Smith has 21. And he breaks the tie. Edwardsville up by 2. Donovan Clay, left corner. Alton ball. Here's Clay at the three-point line to Morris Adams. 3:15 left, third quarter. Top of the key, it's Clay again. He'll fire a 2. It's no good. He missed it out near the three-point line, and Alton reaching in with a foul. After Edwardsville had the rebound, that's a bad foul on Morris Adams. His 4th.
Yeah, that's one of those that's often called a frustration foul. You didn't get the ball on the rebound. You reach in, try to steal it, and you're going to get called every time for that. You know who's the most frustrated? The coach.
Yep, Coach Eric Smith has to take Adams out, and he was doing a decent job on Mark Smith, but here he comes again. He's fouled near the free throw line. He made the layup, but fouled by 0, Deron Clay, and that's going to be his 4th. Or no, they're going to call him.
It's going to be on
Caldwell reaching in, I think. 31-29 inside, good. Strohmeyer on the inbounds lays it in. Here's Clay giving the ball up. Donovan Clay to Tyler Springman, who's back in. Now to the corner. Kevin Caldwell Jr. around to double team. Missed the finger roll, though.
Boy, that was a tough shot.
Back the other way, Edwardsville ball, and now Kevin Caldwell Jr. man-to-man on Mark Smith. It's Caldwell's turn. Here's a finger roll, no good, missed by Edwardsville. Alton ball. To the corner, Donovan Clay for three. It's missed, an air ball, no good. Edwardsville by 4, 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Redbirds need some more defense, but Edwardsville's going 4 corners here. Up by 4. Mark Smith will drive and blocked away, but he got it back and laid it in. Smith again. 23 in the game.
He just kind of has a way to take over, doesn't he?
Teron Clay inside, finger roll, good. He's got 8 in the quarter for Alton, 12 in the game. 35-31 Tigers. 4-point game late in the third period here, 1:20 left. Mark Smith lost it, a little nonchalant there, and he went to the backcourt.
Boy, he sure was.
Over and back.
Just took his eye off the basketball when they passed it to him and deflected off his hand into the backcourt.
Mark Smith comes out with those 3 fouls for the last minute plus here. Here's Tyon Trimble with it. Redbirds trying to get a little closer now. They grabbed the lead earlier in this third quarter. Now a foul. Best reaching in, number 12, on Trimble. Edwardsville's second team foul in this half. The other one went to Mark Smith earlier in this third period. Alton with 2 fouls as well. Redbirds miss a 3. Teron Clay tried to save it. Out of bounds on the inline though. Edwardsville ball. A minute 1:01 to go, third quarter, and Mark Smith back in for offense. Edwardsville ball leading 35-31. Here come the Tigers with the basketball. Jack Marenko. Number 2, guarded by Trimble, number 2. Here's Strohmeyer with it. Tried to get it back to Mark Smith, but knocked away. Caldwell all over Mark Smith here. Strohmeyer inside, fouled as he went to the glass. Donovan Clay, a foul.
They might call that on Spring. No?
Third team foul for Alton. Clay with his second foul. Daryl Smith, number 3, checks in now for Alton. Alton trailing by 4 points. 38.6 to go, third quarter. Looking for Smith on the inbounds, but instead back to Oliver Stephen. Now to Mark Smith. Daryl Smith is going to guard Mark Smith now. 30 seconds left. Mark Smith driving in to the lane and up and in. A little teardrop goes in. 8 in the quarter for Smith, 25 in the game. 37-31 Tigers. 8 seconds left, third quarter. Redbirds will try a long 3. Caldwell missed it. Clay saved it. Springman had it, lost it, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Tigers 37, Redbirds 31 as we go to the fourth after this. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
On to the fourth quarter now. Edwardsville 37, Alton 31. That quarter was close, 13-12 Tigers, but they already had a 5-point lead at halftime, so now the lead is 6 as we start the fourth quarter here at Alton High School and in the Barrett Heating and Cooling broadcast booth tonight for Redbirds basketball. Jeff Alsman and Brent Birkland here in the broadcast booth. 7:40 to go in the game now. Alton ball. 6-point game. Tyon Trimble with it. Trimble into the lane, hands it off. Clay is fouled on his way down the baseline and was going to go for the layup, but it was knocked out of his hands. Foul on the Tigers, number 10, Kalisa. His second. Deron Clay at the free throw line. 12 points to lead Alton. Free throw, good. For Edwardsville, though, it's a one-man show. Mark Smith, 25 points.
You know, that third quarter, it's like the Redbirds. It's like,
Clay, 2 for 2 at the line.
I'll wait till the next chance. I have to formulate this.
I got you.
Illustration.
I got you.
Look at that.
Long pass to Smith, and he jams it home. Mark Smith on the break as the Redbirds put the press on, and Smith with a slam.
Didn't take long to formulate that, did it?
Not at all. Or draw that up to put them up by 6 again, 39-33. Deron Clay into the lane, finger roll, good. Bad defense for the Tigers there. Clay has 16 in the game. Back come the Tigers up, 39-35.
You know, you look up, it's still only a 4-point game.
2-possession game.
Sure would be nice to get that fourth foul on Smith.
Mark Smith with the basketball.
They're not going to let that happen now. They're going to just let him isolate and get into that four corners and work this clock, and now they've turned it over again.
Traveling called on number 10 over on the right wing. That's Nathan Kalisa. Edwardsville turning it over.
Now Alton needs to be patient after this turnover and come down, get a good shot, and take advantage of this opportunity.
Get a good look if you can. Go at Mark Smith if you can.
Yeah, you don't want to get these extra possessions and then not turn them into points.
Empty possessions are hurting them now. Fourth quarter, 39-35. Here comes Daryl Smith, gives to Tyler Springman, now to Trimble. Trimble's going to drive into the lane. He's fouled. Mark Smith came over to help, but I think the foul's going to go on 12. Best with a foul. His second. And the team's fourth foul now, Tigers. 3 fouls on Alton here in the half. 6:21 to go in the game. Deron Clay in the corner to Trimble.
Oh, Clay was open on the give and go.
As they double team Trimble, Clay was slipping to the basket open. But Redbirds keep it out to the 3-point line. Kevin Caldwell Jr. Kevin with 6 points in the game. Here's Trimble now. Trimble to Springman. Springman bounces it to the corner. Here's Daryl Smith backing it up. 5:50 left. Smith now to the basket. Missed it. Tipped up and in. Deron Clay just swiped at it with his left hand, and it went in.
Well, I tell you what, Clay may be getting overshadowed a little bit by Smith, but Clay has had an outstanding game for the Redbirds.
18 for number 0 now, Clay. Here's a foul. Daryl Smith fouling Mark Smith. So give Daryl his first foul, team's 4th foul. 5:29 to go in the game. 2-point game. Redbirds trying to win their third in a row, their longest winning streak of the year. Steven with a three for the Tigers the other way, off the inbounds. That hurts. A triple for the Tigers.
Yeah, he's one of the guys you figure you can kind of lay off of a little bit. You don't expect him to score, and all of a sudden he does.
You know he's a good three-point shooter, but that's his first three in this game. And he makes it 42-37. Here's a steal, a layup. Best will lay it in for Edwardsville.
That hurts because there's a quick 5-point turnaround right there.
44-37 now, Tigers. Timeout, Redbirds. Alton will use a timeout here in the fourth quarter. Trailing now, 44-37. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank. The local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Midway through the fourth quarter here, 44-37 Tigers. Jeff Alsman and Brent Birkland back here at Alton High School Gymnasium. Here's Daryl Smith. Out to Kevin Caldwell Jr. Free throw line. Fade away. No. Daryl Smith got the Alton rebound though. He's going to the lane. He stops and pops. No, but Clay lays it in. Duran Clay again. He's got 20. 8 in the quarter. 16 in the second half. He had 8 in the third quarter. Mark Smith on the drive, fouled as he went to the basket.
I think that one finally will be on Trimble.
It looks like, well, they're going to go Daryl Smith. Number 2 on him.
I had to clean my glasses or something.
Clean them. 4:06 to go in the game. Mark Smith at the line.
Well, it's like we're watching the game from the Goodyear blimp up here.
Really? Perfect bird's eye view. Mark Smith up and in.
If you're a bird and you're in the top of the tree, that's different. Especially if you're an owl.
If you're an old man, well,
it'd be courtside.
We're not going to go any further. Mark Smith hit the first one. Second one good. 2 for 2. 29 in the game. Keeps on ticking from the free throw line. 7 out of 8 from the line for Mark Smith. Here's Daryl Smith to Trimble. Knocked away. It goes to Springman. Now it goes back and forth, and it's Edwardsville ball. Tigers up the floor. Steven for 3. Good. Oliver Steven again.
Well, that's a dagger there. Redbirds turned it over, and Edwardsville made him pay with a 3 ball.
All of a sudden, a 10-point game, 49-39. Daryl Smith 3. Nope. Rebound, Springman there, but Edwardsville coming out of the pile with the ball. And they're going to hold it up.
They'll run clock now.
3:20 to go. Here's Steven again in the corner. Good again. Steven for 3.
They ran exactly, 6 seconds of clock and then fired in another 3.
He has 3 threes in the fourth quarter. Oliver Steven. Timeout, Redbirds. They trail by 13 all of a sudden. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports. All of a sudden, 6'4" senior Oliver Steven gets hot. He has 66 threes on the year, shooting 60% from the three-point line on the year. Came in 63 out of 104 from the three-point line, and All of a sudden, he's got 3 threes in the fourth quarter. Here's Trimble out of the timeout with a bucket for Alton. Trimble has 7. Tigers 52, Redbirds 41. Double-digit lead for Edwardsville. 2:45 left in the game. Here's Mark Smith giving the ball up to Jackson Best. Best will drive in, back to Oliver Stephen. Now it's knocked away. Caldwell got it, fouled by Stephen. His first. And the team's 5th foul. 5 team fouls each way now. With just 2:33 left, it's an 11-point lead. Redbirds had this at a 4-point game earlier in the fourth quarter, had a lead in the third quarter.
Yeah, Redbirds led by 3 at one point, didn't they?
With an 8-0 run. Mark Smith picking up his 3rd foul, but he's still at 3 fouls in the game. Here's Reed, slips and falls, and traveling is called as Reed goes to the ground. Reed with just 2 points tonight. Trimble with 7. 6 for Kevin Caldwell Jr. An off night for him offensively. 20 though for Duran Clay. 8 in the third quarter, 8 in the fourth quarter for Clay. Here's Smith inside, slams it again to the front of the rim. Mark Smith for 2. Back the other way, it's Alton with a 3-ball, and it's good.
Clay with that one. The other Clay.
Donovan Clay with a tray. Back the other way, Mark Smith to the basket again, fouled again. He's at 31 points in the game.
Caldwell, I think.
Foul is on Kevin Caldwell. Well, the Redbirds going to fall to 4-4 in the conference, it looks like. This will stop another one of their 2-game winning streaks. Free throw is missed by Mark Smith. They've had 4 different 2-game winning streaks. They'll try to start another with a win Friday night at Granite City. Next week, it's Belleville East, Taylorville on the schedule. Still have 4 home games left, Alton. Into February. Mark Smith, 1 out of 2. He missed the first one, made the second one. Up over 30 points in the game. Had 5 points in the first quarter. Here's a little jump shot, running jumper by Reed. It's no good. And we're at 1:30 to go in the game. 55-44, Edwardsville. Here's Mark Smith passing to Marinko. He breaks up the defense and lays it in. Marinko for 2.
Nobody paid any attention to him.
13-point lead for the Tigers. Here's Donovan Clay giving the ball off to Duran Clay. 1 minute left. Clay inside, finger roll, no. Rebound Edwardsville. Here comes Mark Smith on the break. Missed the jam this time. He may have jumped too early, and off the rim it went. 57-44 score.
It's not like they needed those points anyway.
No, that's true. Under a minute to go, 57-44. As the Redbirds get into the lane. Reed up and in, stops and pops in the middle of the lane for 2. Now Strohmeyer into the front court for Edwardsville to Marinko. He's fouled by Caldwell. We're at 37.2 seconds left. Again, Indiana Hoosiers coaches here tonight to scout Mark Smith, including head coach Tom Crean behind the Edwardsville bench. Free throw missed by Marinko. Alton ball. Here's a 3 for Caldwell. Kevin Caldwell Jr. missed it. Mark Smith Rebound, timeout, Edwardsville. Now we're going to bring in the subs here with an 11-point lead. 5 subs come in. And so we'll keep playing, 27 seconds left. And the Tigers going to be 17-1, 6-1 in the conference. And East St. Louis, likely with a win tonight, will go to 7-1 in the conference. They're playing Granite City. So they'll stay just a step or a half step in front of Edwardsville atop the Southwestern Conference. 23 seconds left. It's Edwardsville ball, leading by 11. And they throw it in, and they'll lay it up and in. It's number 3, Malik Robinson, who lays it up and in, a sophomore. Alton back the other way. Shot no good. Rebound Reed. He'll lay it in. Damian Reed for 2. And that's the game. Edwardsville 59. Alton 48. Tigers by 11 over the Redbirds here at Alton High tonight. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.